Let's bust out that chapter 25. Let's see how long we got. 100 and a lot left to go. No, I'm playing 100 and what's it, 108 chapters left. Oh man, I'm actually enjoying this. Okay, manager Jin. I have no clue how to pronounce that last one. Chell, something like Shell. Oh man, this dude looked like what's that dude from um Bleach? His name was Ryzen or Kaizen or whatever the dude name was. He was like the big bad. Okay, what is it? Oh, I remember in the last chapter, the dude said, "Do you know who my little brother is? His little brother must be a strong hunter. This might be him." What is it? A moment. Your brother was knocked off. In this C rank dungeon raid, 8 people were killed in action. The survivors were a D and E rank hunter. Your brother got knocked off. Looks like they ran away. Isn't it a common occurrence? He said they ran off on the plug. That makes sense. The two weakest ones got out of there, and the other ones fought and wound up getting knocked off. No, they didn't run. They cleared the dungeon. He said, as soon as he saw that, you got my attention. Like the dude eye just spun around his head. He said, "What do you mean they cleared the dungeon?" The D rank Eugene Ho's equipment was especially high class, so it's possible that a C rank boss was defeated by him. The boss, giant arachnid, shouldn't have been much of a threat to organized parties, so it's strange that 8 people died. You went even further behind. What are you talking about? I'm on chapter 25. I don't know if you noticed, but I said it that I was going to be doing every 5 chapters. I'm not going to do every chapter. Like I'm way behind. I can't do every one. We're doing every 5. Hope your Saturday went well. I just worked. Don't beat around the bush and tell me. If there wasn't a really strange part, you wouldn't have consulted me and taken care of it yourself. Well, the other survivor was Hunter Sung Jin-woo, from that dungeon incident. Sung Jin-woo. So what's he getting at? I mean, that does sound peculiar. It seems like there are suspicious parts, but it's unnecessary to worry. The magic strength measurement device we used then was a super high class one that dropped from A rank. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. I thought they were measuring people's powers with their own equipment. The devices that they're using, they're monster drops. That's actually kind of funny. He said, "I guess I missed the chapter 15. Yeah, I did 15 and 20. Hold on, let me see. Did 15. Yeah, I did 10, 15, 20. I did the first one, then I did 5, then I did 10, 15, 20. Yup. You just didn't want to watch them. You hate me. Okay, from an A rank monsters. It was a drop from A rank. Awakenings aren't even that common, and there's no need to be suspicious of him again. Checking once will do. I also want to think it's a coincidence, but I can't just let this go because one of the warriors happened to be the hunter, Wang Dong. Wang Dong. I still can't get over that. Chapter 20 reaction was yesterday. Exactly. Wang Dong. Perhaps, are you talking about the hunter Wang Dong Su's older brother? Oh, Wang Dong Suck. Wang Dong Suck. And Wang Dong Su. I'm guessing Wang Dong is the family name. They got to switch that up a little bit. I guess Sue must be somebody really important. In that case, I can't just ignore this. Meaning, since a dude's so important, they have to do every bit of research they possibly can. They got to figure out it, no matter whatever's going on, they got to figure it out. All right. Did something good happen? Well, I'm not sure if it's good or bad yet. You know what's weird? They made Sung look like a damn psychopath when he was killing. I wouldn't have done that. He's never killed before. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do understand he had to kill him because otherwise, one, he would die. Second, they were going to kill him. So that would make it easier for me. But it'd have been much easier knowing that I have to kill him to survive and that they were going to kill me. But I wouldn't feel like I don't think I would be like a psychopath. Gotta love Korean names. Yeah, you gotta love them. Wow, what happened? You're usually so stingy. Okay, now what? Oh, he used to be stingy because he didn't have no money. I think that he got some money now. Yo, they got real product placement. They got a can that says Coca-Cola right here. Like it actually says Coca-Cola. It's not like a fake version, knockoff version. It's the actual Coca-Cola. I want to get drunk, but the feeling isn't coming. A harmful substance has been detected. Buff, cure poison effect is healing you. So he got a buff, cure poison. The poison is the whatever. I think was he drinking beer or something like that. He should see that that notification. Because of the special ability that the system gave me, even alcohol is being purified. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cure poison has been completed. It kind of is a poison. You can get alcohol poisoning. A reward a reward the system gave me as soon as I woke up after making it through the dungeon disaster. One thing I don't like about that is I don't remember that happening. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they'll just pull something out of thin air and you'd be like, where'd that come from? And there was no type of indication or intonation that was going to happen at any point. You have completed all the necessary requirements of the secret quest, Courage of the Weak. You have unread mail. Okay, since there's a lot to take in recently, I just overlooked it. If he fails to obey system orders, there may be a penalty. The funny thing is, it says there may be a penalty. There's always been a penalty so far. Your rewards have arrived. Okay, to think it gave me this as a reward. To be honest, though, I don't like drinking, so that would actually be good for me. I could drink as much as I want, so I could be out with the guys, just like, you know what I mean? And then I could fit in, and people don't think I'm with, oh, he's just sitting around. He's not even drinking. He must be a sucker. He's sitting around here, and he thinks he's better than us. That's why he's not drinking and acting stupid like we are. He must think he's some type of god. People actually act like that. Everybody's sitting in here and they're smoking crack, but you're not smoking crack. You must think you're better than us, huh? No, I just don't smoke. I just don't really like smoking crack. You're hanging around a bunch of people that smoke crack. You must want to smoke crack. You know what I mean? Like whatever. I don't know. People act stupid like that. So get you a virgin drink, no alcohol. I thought a virgin drink had little alcohol. But I guess it don't matter. Here's the thing: if I'm with a group of people and they drinking, and it seems if we get to a point where it seems like if I don't drink, they're gonna be like, he thinks he's better than us. If they get to that point, and that's how their voice is gonna be, he thinks he's better than us. You know what I mean? You know how they slur when they get drunk. So when they get to that point, I'm going to be like, no, I don't. I'll take a sip. But with this, I'll just be able to drink and won't have to worry about that. Okay, it's also thanks to this quest reward that the leg I lost last time was regenerated. Wait, the quest reward. Hold on. I gotta read it. A harmful substance buff cure poisons effect. Cure poisons effect is healing you. How did his leg come back from cure poison? It should just be cure, right? Okay, but why would cure be will regen? Okay, let's see. Temporary effect will rehabilitate. Quest reward. Temporary effect. Will to rehabilitate. Any dismembered body parts are restored. Even your penis. Which is a great thing. Permanent effect, longevity. Okay, so all right. So it wasn't okay, I see. This is the crest we wore right here. I thought it was cure poison. The temporary effect. Why is it a temporary effect to restore limbs? Seemed like it was just like they did it just to get his foot back on there. Okay, permanent effect, longevity. All diseases, poisons, and status effect are healed, and sleeping will explosively increase regeneration ability. Huh. So he does have regeneration altogether. The first effect was just that he just got restored. I'm guessing that his foot wasn't regenerated. It just appeared back on. Okay, wait. If I'm immune to all poisons, aren't you eating if you don't eat? I'll eat it for you. Feel free to gain weight. He said, go ahead and get fat. He said if he's immune to all poison, so what is he getting ready to do? What is he going to drink some bleach? It's hard to it's hard to adjust to him, so he can't smoke. To him after he started training, he was easy going before, and it seems like his personality changed a bit. I think he looks sharper than before. He is, and he's smarter, and he's a Chad. Okay, it's not like something happened in that dungeon, right? She's on to something. Okay, let's see. Okay. Rasaka's Venom. He's going to try that and see if he's immune to it. Class A. I'm going to catch up with solo leveling, so there's at least one series I'm caught up to that you do reviews on. Okay, I guess that helps. And me doing this probably motivates you. Okay, obtainable, a pouch that contains Rasaka's purified venom, obtainable by defeating Rasaka. Unlikely drop rate. Drinking it will give you hardened skin, but will weaken your strength. Effect: Rasaka's steel scales, -20. -20 physical damage taken. Debuff, weakened muscle, -35. -35. That's a lot. You losing more than what you're gaining. You're gaining 20% more like you'll be taking 20 less damage, but you have 35% less strength. Huh. That might be a good trade-off because he can keep leveling up and get his strength back. Okay, if status effects are automatically healed, won't this item debuff be removed as well? There's no reason to think. Okay, a harmful substance has been detected in your body. Cure poison has been completed. Rasaka's venom effect. Weakened muscles is muscles is fading. It's just as I thought. So he can't use that thing. He stayed the same. That's good. If you're trying to be a tank and be the player that takes all the damage from the balls. Oh, you right. Vision plays MMOs. He said, okay, don't matter if you got less attack. He said, if you're a tank, you're not trying to attack. You're trying to defend. He's right. Depends on what position you playing. So you're right. Yeah, I want my vision back. You a smart motherfucker. Okay, do you know anyone called Jin? I gotta stop cussing, man. They getting ready to demonetize this thing immediately. Who? He's calling for you on the phone. Sir, over here. He's happy that he spared his life. How did you find my number? I have a few connections in the guild. Do you want a cup of coffee? I'm fine. Caffeine does nothing for me. I didn't expect to meet you again. You're my savior. I gotta get you some better equipment. Well, you shared all the magic crystals with me, so I earned some money. He said you shared all the magic crystals. What you mean shared? Like that? Some of that was mine. Okay, it totals to 1,008,000. One minus tax. How do they tax? They're taxing dungeon loot. I don't get that. Like, I mean, when you spend it, you're gonna get taxed, right? So you win it, you go in there, you get it yourself, you have it, and then they say, okay, we get. I don't understand. Maybe the guild, they call it taxes when the guild takes their cut, saying, hey, we're gonna give y'all opportunities to go through these dungeons and be part of this guild, but you got to give us some of the loot you earn. Also, since you kept quiet, there's been no problem so far. He said, since you kept quiet, I mean, you ain't tell nobody I was in there killing people. Those guys tried to kill us first. This dude, he's smart. He said, yo, they try to kill us. He said, man, I don't care about them. They tried to kill us. It's a good thing you knocked them off. We're hunters, so we can't just die easily. It was a fight among hunters. This guy is a false ranker, a maniac that enjoys. Oh, they showed a thought bubble. He thinks, oh man, he really thinks that he's evil. A maniac that enjoys murdering and killing. Normally, he's not a person I should ever become involved with. So why did you request to meet me? He still thinks the dude's a maniac. Oh man, I thought he put that behind him because he let him live. He didn't. He split the money up with him. You know what I mean? Like he didn't do anything funny. They just left like nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out like why he has that issue. All right, let's see what he means, sir. I'm actually planning to create a personal attack. Personal attack. Declined. But I didn't even finish my. He wants to attack somebody. I think he might be going after a person, and he thinks that this dude's a psychopath, and I guess he wants to hire him as a hitman. I don't need to hear it. Since you're creating an attack force, you want me to enter. I was wondering what it was, but I have no intention to play around with a rich kid. I'm going if there's nothing else. Just 20 times. No, please. No, please go with me. Just 19. He said 19 times. You gotta do it 19 times. Where dungeons? Yes, I'll give you your share properly. You should know, based on the last incident, hunters can not only kill monsters, but humans just as easily. Raids aren't just extreme sports. Even so, you're going to create an attack force. Are you right in the mind to say that even after seeing such a terrifying scene, could it be? He wants an attack force, I think, to protect him. He still wants to be a hunter, but he don't want to get knocked off. Or is he going to do it himself? You want to become a guild. He wants to become a guild master. You see how I went and said that? I was like, wait a minute. Is he going to do it himself? he might just be sending them in there to do it. He said, yes, sir. Please, at least listen to me. He on the table crying. Listen to what I have to say, please. As you said, I want to receive a license to become a guild master. It's not hard for hunters to receive a guild master license. The hunter must participate a raid at least 20 times. Oh, so he wants to be in that 20. He wants to be in that raid. He wants him to make sure he survives those raids. He wants to be a guild master. I guess it's his dream. He wanted to be a hunter too. I guess that was part of his dream. But after seeing that, he was like, no, not for me. Let me become a guild master. Then I can get a little taste of the action without all the risks. But he's looking for somebody that's not going to knock him off. The dude didn't knock him off last time. So he just needs a guy to help him survive for 19 raids. The first one I already went through last time. Oh, the women rights activist, OJ. Who's OJ? The women's rights activist. I guess that would be me. Well, not really, because I'm not active. But if it's brought to my attention that to fight for women's rights on, like, let's say, a given occasion, I would do it. So kinda, I guess I'm what you call them? What's it called? What's it called? Casual. You know what I mean? Like if somebody said, yo, let's go to this such and such, we fight for women's rights, I'll go. Of course, there's an examination, but if I didn't have a good brain, I wouldn't be able to inherit the company. So I have confidence in that. Thinking about it, you were Eugen Architecture. He said, come to think about it, you were Eugen Architecture's second son. Yes. Me becoming a guild master is actually related to our company as well. My father wants to create a guild. Probably a lot of money in it. OJ Simpson, great human being. Okay, we back at that OJ thing like last time. Dungeons are dangerous, but proportional to that, they contain mountains of treasures. Magic crystals or mana crystals are just a few. Monster corpses are used as material as well, so there's nothing useless in dungeons. Of course, major companies get involved. That makes sense. Like when he just said that that scanner that they had was a monster drop. Can you imagine if companies could get like machinery that's way better than what you can normally use in the real world, and on top of that, it's just a couple hours of people running through now it's risky, but it's high reward, high risk but high reward. And to be honest, some of the risk is mitigated by them only sending certain people to certain dungeons. So most of the time, the people come back from the dungeons pretty well. You know what I mean? So it's like you can get like high grade material. I mean, like we talking about mining the moon. So what you think they're gonna do with a dungeon sitting right there? Them companies want that. Okay. So the hunters that work at the company complete the dungeon, and the company takes the rewards. Nah, you gotta let them have something. Okay, so he showed the dead monster. It looks like a dragon, and some of the pieces of the monster is like off, is like taken off of it, like this little thing on the side right here. It's like a little, it looks like a metal shard or something, like a throwing star or something like that on the side. I guess they don't just take the drops, they actually take the actual body too. So they're planning on becoming self-sufficient. That's correct, sir. My father's planning to employ a S-rank hunter and set him as the master. My brother will be the vice master and operate the guild under the guise of contributing. Okay, so he's gonna be the money. If I'm correct, there are only 9 S-rank hunters within our country. Ooh, it's only 9 of them. Only 9. How many cities is in that country? How many millions of people is in that country? It's only 9. Well, if it's in Korea, it's not. Korea is pretty small, ain't it? Let me see. Korea population. 77 million. So between North Korea and South Korea is 77 million. But North Korea and South Korea are separate countries, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know which one they're in. But if we just round it off, that means that it's a little bit more than one. South Korea is in this. Okay, South Korea. Yeah, Korea is pretty small. Okay, South Korea. Okay, let's see. Let's look up South Korea. Yeah, I do research too. I know. Y'all probably thinking this guy actually does research. What the heck is going on? Not supposed to be doing research. Where am I? What the heck did I just do? I just looked something up and I can't find it now. Where's South Korea? I just had it. Pull up another one. Okay, let's see. I must have clicked. I must have exited out of it. Okay, South Korea. South Korea population. Okay, South Korea 51 million. So it's a little bit. We'll round it up. It's 2 for every 10 million. So one every it's not 1 in a million, it's 1 in 5 million people are S rank. At least in that country. Now, if we go by that country, then that means 1 in 5. Like, if I guess we could use it like that. 1 in 5 million, out of every 5 million people are S rank. That would make sense. That sounds good. We can't know that to be a fact because they might have a high amount of S ranks. It might be only 1 in 10 million in other places, but we're talking millions of people. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Even okay, let's see. If he plans on employing a hunter not registered in a guild that only leaves hunter men Beong Jiu, but didn't he retire? Even if your brother is going to become the vice master, the authority difference is too big. Friction between the two probably can't be avoided. Yes, my brother is talented, but without being reawakened, he is strong enough for the seat of guild master without being reawakened. With a low rank and age, someone like you with no experience couldn't become involved. Are you planning to gain some experience and then consult your father? Yes, that's correct. Okay. Oh, he wants that seat before his brother get it. What's going on, Tars? What is it? I guess it's short for Tarzan or whatever. Tars 676. Standalone complex. That's a long name. We're gonna call you complex. The fact that you're a false rank, I mean, he jumped right in there. He messed up. You're a false rank. I mean, the fact that you hide your abilities will be kept a secret by me forever. If you plan to hide your abilities in raid, don't you need an attack force? Compared to raiding with a high-ranked hunter, the achievement is safely completing a raid when an E-ranked hunter is much bigger. Hold on, let me see. He's gonna provide him with some type of cover, I'm guessing. Compared to raiding with a high-ranked hunter, the achievement is safely completing the achievement of safely completing a raid when an E-ranked hunter is much bigger. Yeah, but he's not E-ranked. Oh, he's talking about him. He's the high rank. sir, is at least a B rank. You said you're at least a B rank, or even higher than that. He may be an E rank hunter, but he dispatched a C rank boss and several C rank hunters without a scratch. Without a scratch. If I raid with incompetent hunters, I could lose my life. But sir is trustworthy. He may seem cruel, but he saved me once from the spider monster and once from Wang Dong Suck. Oh man, I sound so I feel weird saying it. Wang Dong Suck. So what do I get out of joining? A bunch of money. He said this, probably a bunch of money. Now I see his eyes lit up. It's probably a lot of money. Probably a whole lot. That's the end of the chapter. They always cut it off right there. I mean, these guys are good. I gotta give it to them. Every chapter ends right on something you want to see. Even if it's something small. Like right now, just finding out how much he's going to get or what he's going to get don't seem like a big major thing, but it always leaves you like, okay, I got to get to the next chapter to find out what it is. Didn't know you were streaming today. I'm trying to stream every day. That's my goal. I'm stuck at work. It's 9:01 p.m. Okay, you in the he's in a different time zone. So you might be in the Midwest, or let's see. I want to figure out what it is. Let me see. I gotta see this mother chumpy. We're gonna check this mother chumpy out. Okay. Now he's 1 hour behind, right? So he's either in the Midwest or in the South. He could be in the West too, because the border does not like it's not 100. It's not straight. It's not. It. Hold on. Yeah, the border's a little bit off, but he doesn't sound like he's from the South. But there's been people that tricked me. I'm gonna say he's from the Midwest. This guy Jack is from the Midwest. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.